Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing some more Stormworks. What have I been up to? Well, I just installed the nuclear reactor. And what I'm doing now is I'm just doing some calibrating. Whoops. Right, so I have a single generator. It does really good. It keeps up to it. But I mean, these engines draw, right? Like, we're already at 87% power usage. So I might need to throw in a couple of more of these steam things like I had to do in the ships and power a couple more generators. So that'll be the next thing I'm doing. I'll just be calibrating that. Yeah, and then we basically have a nuclear powered crawler. So I was thinking maybe I'll take this chassis, which basically what it is it's chassis right now. I'll turn one into like a dump truck that we're going to use in the mines. We'll go back to the desert and we'll do some mining and stuff because now we have nuclear powered frame, so we can do some really wicked stuff with this. I'm really excited. This build turned out really cool. So yeah, so for now, this is what it is. There's probably going to be a winch on it to pull some, the spaceship. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on. This is where we're at. Still testing the frame, as you can see. The generator, it does have enough power to keep up. I just haven't done a load test. I guess we can do that, right? No, we can't. I'll have to put some winches on it, and then I'll test to see if I can pull the spaceship. I should be able to. It's on wheels, right? So it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just the draw. Probably need some more batteries in here too, right? Yeah, as you can see, I'll definitely take it for a spin take it for a lap here. Oops. There's no weight on the back, so it just drifts. But as you can see, okay, so we're drawing the battery down, but it's doing a pretty good job at recharging. So if I put on a couple more generators, we might actually be able to keep up to these large, these are the largest electric motors. So we should be able to keep up to those, and that'll give us ample amount of power with this. Yeah, and then we're going to convert it into a couple of different types of land vehicles. What, like a mining frame, and just really, I think we're going to do some cool stuff. I'll get rid of the ladders, and we're going to put in some steps coming up the sides. Yeah. I think it's got brakes. Yeah, 3 is brakes. So it's not bad. Again, I'm just testing out the nuclear reactor. Whoops, that hurt. I'll probably need to add another turbine here. As you can see, this generator is only, or I have too much. I've just got to figure this out. Maybe I missed one of those. Well, I know we can get the generator, I think, to pump a lot harder than that. I think we can anyways. Let's see, because with the way I had it set up before, one just one generator. Right, so what I have to do, I guess I could see if I could run two. All right, he's connected to there, and now these should be. So now we're getting 9. It's amplifying it by 9 because I think the core output, I think it's 2. We get 2 RPS out of the steam engine. So I mean that's our 17, 18 RPS, but as you saw there, I tripled it. And we were still only getting 17 RPS. So maybe that's the maximum that we can get out of a single large generator. I haven't really tested this part of it, so bear with me. The other thing I might be doing is sending one of these reactors to the moon in a rocket, and the rocket will land and it will just fold out. And then we'll just have the nuclear reactor that we can connect to and plug into. And then that way we can just have unlimited endless power on the moon. I think that'd be pretty sweet. So watch out for that in a future video. Yeah, so we're just testing this right now. We're just seeing. The reactor is set up. It's preset to 500 degrees. Could probably go a bit lower than that, but I think with all the shipbuilding that I've done using this reactor here, that's the optimum that I've discovered for the amount of raws that I have in there and output. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, and then of course they'll just be building a shell around this. See what kind of shell we can make. And then now, because this chassis here is going to be for the space shuttle, I am going to add oxygen tanks and hydrogen tanks and try and see if there's a way that we can use it to sort of like refuel. Maybe. I'm not 100% on that. Just because I don't quite know with the pressures and that. Yeah. We essentially have 2 tanks, right? They are smaller tanks connected together to create one large tank, and we have 2 of them. So I know I could refill the tanks. I just don't know how that's going to affect the performance of the ship. I don't know. I'm not too sure why. If all the tanks drain equally, then I guess it shouldn't be an issue. If half the tanks are full and half the tanks are empty, because they all drain the same? I'm not sure. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because I don't have one full chamber for hydrogen and oxygen. They're in individual tanks. So I have to refill the individual tanks. That's why I'm thinking I may have to despawn and respawn the shuttle every time. In that sense, I can't really refuel it like we could with a rocket. So maybe that's what I'll do is in the future, this will be a launch pad for a rocket that we can refuel. So we'll just look out for that. That's going to be coming up. Anyway, so this seems to be doing pretty good. Pretty good. Here we are under load. Oh no, look at the battery. Got her down to 40. 36. But see, it can go down. And so long as we don't flatline the battery, we can hover around 30%. Yeah, like look at that. We're hovering around 34. So at full throttle without a load, I think that's pretty good. If I add another steam engine to it with the 2 generators, we could probably get that up a bit more, and that'll just give us, it's already got endless amounts of power. But I'm kind of thinking like, more science fiction. It's rescuing the spaceship, right? So we want to have panels and all sorts of switches and stuff on this one. Cool. Awesome. So this test was successful. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. You guys are awesome. The weekend is here. I hope your week was fantastic, and I hope the weekend is going to be just as fun. I'll be putting out some more videos, so watch out for those. And as I said, enjoy your day.